happened. The trailer, it's out. I have not watched the trailer yet. I've contained myself. So let's watch the trailer for the Barbie movie right now. The full-on trailer. And I'm not gonna show any footage because last time I did, it got claimed. So we're just gonna play it safe. Sorry. I'm gonna do a full-on shop-by-shop breakdown after that trailer reaction. And you'll maybe hear some of the trailer audio in the video because I'm gonna watch it right here, so it's gonna pick up. So let's type in the Barbie movie. I am so excited. I can't wait to see this movie. It's coming out July. It's almost June, which I'm still like, what, how? I'm gonna watch the Little Mermaid movie tomorrow on Friday, the 26th of May. So I can't wait. Let's watch the main trailer. Okay, so let's go. Okay. She's on her tippy toes. She's floating. Nothing big. Choreography, yeah. Living my best life. I can't. It's getting real. Oh. Oh no, she fell. I can't. Kate McKinnon. The truth. She's holding like little sandals. I'm dying. I can't. So we're back at the car scene that we got at the end of the last teaser. Oh my god, montage. I can't. I love it. This is so, they ended up in the real world, okay. Oh, the butt slap that happened. They got arrested? It is already weird. Will Ferrell, I can't. She's in a car race chase. Just escaping from Mattel Corporation. Okay. What? I can't even. Oh, and Nicki Minaj. That was her voice, right? Oh my god. Okay, wow. So that was a trailer. Sorry for my cringe reactions, but I kid you not, this is the level of excitement I'm feeling. So let's get on to the shop-by-shop breakdown. Okay, so this trailer obviously starts with one of the main iconic parts from the teaser, which was the, feet, the high heel foot. And then we go to the main, I guess the front of Barbie's dream house. She's on the roof, and I guess this is normal for her. She floats down, and at first I was like, how is this working? She's just flying now. But I thought about it, and it makes sense because one, the dream house, they rarely designed with actual stairs, which annoys a lot of doll collectors. But then also it kind of looks like maybe there's a hand taking her down to her car. So that makes so much sense. I feel like in this movie, if you're not like a Barbie collector, if you don't collect dolls, you might miss a lot of these references that have to do with play, with doll play. Because even me, I at first was like, why is she flying? But then you realize, oh, Barbie, kids playing with dolls. It's like a hand, invisible hand moving her down. Everything's perfect. I love these little details. It's really like it goes a long way. So I love how she floats down. She's like, again, invisible hand. And again, there's no stairs. So how else would she come down? It's just, you know, it's kind of like just how it is. And in here, she seems to be at a doctor's place. She's talking to Ken, and they're kind of like, oh my God, look at these hinges. Look at the hinges on the back, like it's an actual playset. I literally cannot, I'm telling you, I'm losing my friggin' mind. All the details here. And Margot Robbie did an interview with, Vogue, I believe, breaking down like a couple of her most iconic looks in her career, and she also really specified that in the production of making this movie, all the background, the backdrops and everything, all the sets were specifically made to look plastic. They were supposed to look, malleable, plastic, like just really fake, the most fake you could ever think of, because plastic, Barbie, it is all fake. So I love the attention to detail here as well. Like it's an actual place that like you can actually close the hinges here. It's amazing. And it looks like Ken here is maybe a patient. At first I was like, that's a shirt, okay, but I'm actually realizing now, nope, he's wearing a robe. So look at that. So really cool detail. And they're talking here about like, what are you doing later? Can I come over later tonight? And then Barbie's like, oh, I have nothing planned. Like I just have this huge choreography, musical number going on, but you can come over, sure. And he's like, cool. And Ryan Gosling, like, he's gonna carry this movie for sure. And I don't know why, but he just does a really good job. Like Margot is also really good, but like Ryan just really hits the comedic tones in strides. Like the way he looks at her, he's like, cool. Like he's trying to not look impressed, but he's trying to keep chill, obviously, because he has a crush on her. So that's so fun. So we get the musical number. Obviously, it all looks really glam. I love the jumpsuit for Ken. And here's Hari Nef, I believe is her name. She is transgender, if I'm not mistaken. And this look I love for her, and she's like, today's perfect. And then Margot Robbie's like, today's perfect, tomorrow will be perfect, every day in the future will be perfect, forever and ever. And as we can see here also, like the sky looks fake. I love how everything just looks like plastic. It looks like an actual dream house place that like you could buy in store. You cannot, unfortunately. This will look iconic and this would sell, but Mattel doesn't create iconic Barbie dream houses like this anymore. But it looks so cool. Look at the sun. Oh, it's so fake. I love it. Here's Issa Rae. She has a huge sequence on her shirt, which obviously is supposed to look like sequence on a doll shirt. Again, this is just all these little details. They're just, they know what they're doing. Like, I love this attention to detail. And then Margot's like, yeah. And then while they're dancing, she's like, do you ever think about dying? And then everyone stops dancing. And everyone just looks at her in disbelief, like Alexandria, what's her name? Alexandria, I don't know her full name, but she does a good job here. She's like, what did you just say? Did you say something about dying? Us dying? Pieces of plastic? What? So I love Margot's face here. She's just so innocently asking, like, do you ever think about dying? And it's like, everyone else is like, what did you just say? But she's like, nothing. I'm just like asking questions. So I just love the innocence in her character and portrayal of Barbie, because I do believe that's going to be a big thing in the movie. So Margot Robbie's Barbie is experiencing anomalies basically in her world. Basically, like waking up, no longer feeling like sunshine rays probably, and then cold showers. And she falls now from her dream house instead of floating. And by the way, this outfit, I love. I need to see this outfit full on in a doll. Please, Mattel, make it happen. Also, if I'm not mistaken, this seems to be the outfit that she maybe wears in that iconic car photograph that they took. It looks similar, but it might not be the same thing. But it looks really cute. And the biggest anomaly of all is the flat feet. Oh my God, gasp. The world's ending. So I love it so much. And look at these sneakers, these sneaker wedges. I would buy those. So it looks really amazing. And everyone's looking at her in disbelief, like, what did you say? Flat feet? And again, Harry's portrayal here is iconic. She's like, flat feet. Like screaming. Everyone's screaming. Everyone's disgusted because obviously this is different. They've never seen this before. And so to them, it's like the end of the world. And I also love Emma Mackey's look here. She's iconic. Also, by the way, I cannot believe that we're finally getting a movie where Emma and Margot are like in scenes together. I mean, this is the first movie I believe that they've worked together, because infamously Emma and Margot, they kind of look really similar. But anyways, here we go to Kay McKinnon's house. We have this beautiful gate here that looks very abstract, almost like maybe a kid drew it. And here is her house, which also looks very abstract. I love the trees. It looks, again, very fake, but I also feel like that could be real. But it looks amazing. It's very vintage, giving me retro vibes. Here we have a world map. Look at it. It's very abstract once again. It's kind of like, it kind of looks realistic, but also like not really, like it's all jumbled up. It looks so cool. And then here's Kay McKinnon's speech. She's like, so you can choose one of two options. You can choose to keep living your best life, or you can choose the sandal and find out the truth. And then Margot's like, yep, no, I choose the heel. Thank you very much. And Kate's like, no, you don't have a choice. Try again. So I love this whole scene. I kid you not, literally, I love the humor in this trailer so much, and I love her look as well. And just the choice that they made to give Kate like a really bland looking chunky sandal. Like obviously you're not going to want to choose a sandal. It's very satirical. I love it. And so Margot and Ken, they go on a montage, to get to the real world. We get these beautiful looking almost like paper craft, like paper, like children books, kind of like designs. Like I don't know how to explain it. If you probably know what I'm talking about. It just looks very nice. It's like very facade, like there's a lot of facade, like different backdrops. It just looks really nice. And then they end up in the real world. I don't know how they actually end up in the real world, like what actually happens, because I do think there's some scenes that happen out of continuity. But here we have the rollerblading scene, so they're experiencing finally just being free in the real world, and then they're starting to notice that people look at them, and Ken specifies that men are looking at me as well. So okay, Ken, I guess he's open to anyone's attention. Perhaps maybe he'll find that out. I don't know. But then Margot gets slapped on the butt, and then she, Margot's Barbie, and then she punches the guy out of like a reflex, and then she's like, what did I just do? And then obviously in the leaked clip that we got to see like a long time ago, we can see that Ken's scream is like very high pitched. I love it. It's so much. It's like very girly, but it's so perfect for this Ken portrayal of Ryan. I love it. And so they get arrested. I don't know why. I guess assault. And so Margot's like very confused. But Ken, he's living his best life, honey. He's like, yes, take a picture of me. Ooh, glam shot. I'm gonna Vogue. Like, that's so cool. Here we have another shot that we saw before. Here's a campfire scene in the Barbie land. Here we get to see America Ferrera in her car looking at Margot's Barbie get into a black car, which we'll get to see a car chase off later on. So keep that in mind as we get, again, these scenes are all taken out of continuity. But so I'm assuming that America's character here, she actually works at the Mattel Corporation, and she listens in on Will Ferrell's big speech about maybe Margot's Barbie escaping her world or something, and so that's why she says Barbie in a real world, impossible. And so here we get the actual brief business room scene with Will Ferrell. I love the pink seats. He's like explaining the situation, like if people found out, it would ruin the world. And so here Margot and Ken are again getting arrested for something, because take notice, they're wearing a different costume and they look amazing. But are they gonna have fingerprints? I don't think so. If they're plastic, they wouldn't have fingerprints. But anyways, so Will Ferrell is like, we cannot let that happen. Now here we get to see Margot talk with this kid. I forget her name, but she's played by Ariana Greenblatt, I believe. And at first, this looks like a pretty normal high school, but then you pay attention and everyone's wearing black. So like, why are they all wearing black? Is it like a uniform type of thing? Or maybe it's like the visual kind of message that they're trying to convey to us, that Barbie land is all, perfect but very colorful, and then the real world is very realistic but very bland, or just like very depressing. But it doesn't really make sense, because in a earlier scene we got to see other people walking around. All the adults in that scene were wearing normal clothing, so I don't know why the teenagers here in the high school are all wearing black. So I'm not sure. Maybe I'm pretty sure it's some kind of like a message, but I'm not sure what exactly. Also at Lookin' Brat's Dom on Instagram pointed out that these four characters, these four, actors resemble the lineup of the Bratz core girls. I mean, look, we have Jade, Chloe, Yasmin, and Sasha. I mean, that cannot be a coincidence. Like, to some degree, that has to be a little Easter egg for some reason. I don't know why, but even if it is a coincidence, wow, that is a heck of a coincidence for a little Bratz reference to find its way into a Barbie movie, don't you think? But so basically, Ariana's character is like, we haven't played with Barbie since like we're 5 years old, and then Margot's Barbie is like, oh no, she's like very sad because she's like, what's happening, you know? And so Will Ferrell's character is like, yeah, so we got to get that doll back in a box. So they got to contain her. You know, obviously they want to keep her existence secret from the population. Again, I'm not even sure. We don't know what exactly is the circumstance, the context with Barbie here. I don't know, like, is it magic? Is it like something else? We really don't know. We don't have a clue, but it's really exciting. And so we get more flashbacks of the different scenes. Here we have Alan, played by Michael Cera. Oh my god. Here we get a scene with Simu Liu's Ken and Ryan Gosling's Ken. Sparks are flying, literally. I don't know what's happening here. And then just a really close-up, beautiful picture of Margot and Ken, a new picture of a new outfit, perhaps, and also maybe like a new iconic outfit for Margot's Barbie or someone else. I don't know. It looks really cool. Here we have a really touching scene of an older woman. You know, she's talking to Barbie. They're like on a bus stop bench or whatever, and she's talking about how, you know, humans only have one ending, but ideas are forever. And so I'm not sure if she says this or someone else. I also kind of feel like maybe this woman might be a reference to the actual creator of Barbie. Also here we can see a car, no Barbie, no Ken in sight. So who are these characters? We have Michael Cera, as we can see here, playing Alan, but who are the other two characters? I think maybe that might be America Ferrera's character and someone else. Don't know. Raquel, is that you? Teresa? I don't know. But this, look, Kendom. There's a Barbie land and a Kingdom, Kenland equivalent, perhaps. I don't know, but that looks very interesting. What does it say, Kingdom? But yeah, I don't know. Looks really cool. Here we have a scene of Margot Robbie's Barbie running out of the Mattel offices. Again, she's running away. She's escaping for whatever reason. I don't know. We don't know really the context here. And then she sheds a tear, a single tear. I believe this is back to where she was talking with the older woman, or maybe this is happening because, again, the outfits, keep in mind, the outfits are all part of similar scenes, obviously. And so I'm not sure what's happening here. Why is she crying? So, but that looks, yeah, you can tell it's like a really meaningful, something's really moving her in a meaningful way. And so this final, little conversation is iconic. So I even left this captions here because I think it's so cool. So the doctor says, "No, I won't let you do just one appendectomy." And then Ken's like, "But I'm a man." And she's like, "Not a doctor." And he's like, "Can I talk to a doctor?" And she's like, "You are talking to a doctor. It's me. I'm the doctor. Hello." Welcome. And then he's like, "I need a clicky pen." And he's like, "Okay, no, you cannot get a clicky pen. You cannot get a sharp object." And then he goes to like another doctor. So again, Ryan Gosling just does an amazing job here. I feel like all the comedic scenes here are gonna be so funny. I laughed pretty hard, if you couldn't notice. Not to mention, there's an iconic album dropping as well, part of the movie. I mean, literally, Nicki Minaj is here. Like, what else do you need? This is gonna be so awesome. That was the video. I hope y'all enjoyed. Leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and become a member today so you don't miss out when I post more content like this coming your way daily and keeping you up to date with all little tea you love. Stay safe, be kind. I hope to see you next time. Stay peachy. Kisses.